Good morning to everyone. As you know that people are waiting to take the options in the engineering colleges related to various branches. As the results of MCET 2020 has been released, and from tomorrow they are going to go for the certificate verification. Then the exercising the options is there. As you know that intermediate students they have got little awareness about the engineering branches. That's the reason we have taken an initiation to bring awareness among the students, so it will be easy for us to make them understand what and how they can make things happen. So now we are going to talk about the engineering branches. Today we are going to talk. Now at present we have got Mukundavani ma'am. Ma'am, can you keep your mobile in the landscape?
Okay.
We have got Mukundavani madam. It's my privilege to introduce Dr. Mukundavani ma'am, who has been there for a long time with the university, and she's been there always guiding the people in various aspects. It's my privilege to introduce the head of the Department of Chemical Engineering, Dr. M. Mukundavani ma'am. She has a bachelor's technology degree from Chaitanya Bharati Institute of Technology, Hyderabad in 2000. M.Tech Chemical Engineering, Chemical Reaction Engineering from Osman University, Hyderabad. And PhD in Biotechnology from JNTU, Hyderabad in 2015. Her initial academic appointment was at NIT Warangal as ad hoc lecturer in 2001 and worked till 2004. She then worked as lecturer in the Department of Biotechnology, Vasudevi College of Engineering, Warangal. And she worked as assistant professor in the Department of Chemical Engineering, Anurag Group of Institutions. And she is right now, she's heading the Department of Chemical Engineering at Anurag University. She's a life member of ISTE and IICHE and executive committee member of IICHE, Hyderabad Region Center. She is an advisory committee and technical committee member for national and international conferences and also an editorial member for peer-reviewed journals. Her research areas include biomedical engineering, modeling simulation, and she's got many publications in national and international journals. She has delivered as a guest lecturer in many reputed organizations, institutions. Happy, ma'am. Thank you very much for having accepted to be the resource person to make the people know, understand what chemical engineering and its prospects and placements in the area of chemical engineering.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity also to be a part of this program.
Well, first of all, I'll let you know, ma'am, why chemical engineering should be chosen, and there are many engineering courses there. What is the uniqueness of chemical engineering?
Okay, sir. Like first, I like to tell you about this chemical engineering. Chemical engineering is a branch where we find the solution before the problem arises. So it's an evergreen branch, and it is a branch which is concerned with the cost-effective and more economical process and environmentally processes that will be converting the raw materials into the more useful form or valuable form. So right from the morning we get up till we go to bed, whatever the products that we use, I think they are the products of a chemical engineer. So chemical engineering is versatile. So we have a varied scope, not only in the core side, but also we have in a software side also. Like we have the opportunities in pharmaceutical, biotechnological, pulp, paper, petroleum, and many opportunities we have. So actually, most of them will be choosing this chemical. I mean, the computer science or something like that. But whatever, if you are taking up this chemical engineering, like we can also be in the core, and also we can also take the software jobs also. So that most of them doesn't know about it. Chemical engineering not only talks about the chemical, but like once you have this chemical or the chemical domain process domain knowledge, if you have, so that will be more advantageous or more helpful when you are going for software applications also.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Thank you very much for that. Now, do you suggest any skills required for any person to take the chemical engineering branch of the engineering?
So like like any intermediate 10+2 will be sufficient to take up this particular course, sir.
Okay. In case, what they will be studying during this 4 years of course, madam? What are the areas and what are the subjects they will be studying?
Okay, okay. So actually,
Main
sir,
subjects.
yeah, the major subjects that that include are like if you consider, I will just tell you the unique subjects compared to the other any other branches of engineering like mechan. So any mechanical or civil or will be doing up with this chemical engineering, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, heat transfer. But the most unique part of this chemical engineering branch or the subjects that we deal is that of chemical reaction engineering and the mass transfer operations, and again, we have other subjects like process modeling and simulation, heat transfer, fluid mechanics, chemical engineering, thermodynamics, mechanical unit operations, chemical process technology, chemical technology. And apart from that, we have also computer, like we have more number of electives, like different, like in safety aspects also we deal, petroleum and petrochemical technology, industrial safety and hazard management. Um, and many are there. So if you can just like these are the few subjects that I've listed, core subjects.
Thank you, madam, for that. Like you said, the list of topics which have been studied by, especially in chemical engineering. Generally, people say that, for example, if you want to go for computer science engineering, you should have analytical skills and logical thinking. If you want to go for mechanical engineering, you should have strong basics in physics and all those areas. When it comes to the chemical engineering, what are the competencies that a student should have to take in chemical?
Yes, sir. Okay. Like as I've told you that in any intermediate student, a 10+2 subjects that will be more sufficient, and most of the students get confused. Like they think that if you know chemistry well, okay, that is one part, sir. Chemistry is also one part, but most of the think that chemical engineering is completely chemistry. It is not at all that same thing, sir. Like any chemist will do any particular a reaction, or he will be producing a product in a very small scale that he will be doing in a laboratory scale. Okay, so that is the only, he is only limited to the small scale part, that is the laboratory scale part. But again, going for to the larger scale, no, it is scaling up of the process is not the role of their like there the major role of a chemical engineer comes simply I mean enlarging the size of, like you taking a small beaker into a, cannot make it to a larger one. So when you're going up a scaling, the design, the scaling up process, optimization. So we have many alternative methods out of which we have to select the best route. So all this designing, scaling, optimization, finding out the best alternative. So all these are the major role of a chemical engineer. So this makes a chemical engineer different from a chemist.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. As you rightly said, that
Most of
chemical
them
engineering
think
is
that,
an.
yeah, most of them think that chemistry is and chemical engineering are both same. So it is not that, sir. And not only chemistry is one part that they have to know, but other than that, there are many other subjects which give up the knowledge, like chemical reaction engineering, equipment design, which will help in the scaling up of the process. Chemical reaction engineering will talk about the reaction part, and if you are going for mass transfer operation or mechanical unit operations, so before any particular reaction has to take up, so simply just we cannot dump the, I mean, if you take up any raw material, it will not be in a, it will be in a very crude form. Okay, first we need to convert into a form of a reactant form. Then only we'll be able to put it in the reactor. So first, whatever the raw materials or the ore or whatever it is there, first it has to be got into a finished form or a form where you can actually take up to the reaction. So the initially there are a lot of operations that have to be taken place. Those all come under mechanical unit operations or mass transfer operations. So these are the two subjects where the chemical engineering, and not only these two, but we have many other. So here the upstream and downstream processing also are there. So simply just taking any chemist will take up and put it in the beaker and do it, but they are not available in that form. So they'll be in a very crude form that has to be converted into the refined form, into the reactant, which we call it as reactants. Then we'll be taking up into the reaction, and then after that we'll be getting a products. So what are the products? We only not only get the products, we get undesired products, desired products, unreacted reactants. Again, the downstream processing also where mass transfer and unit operations come into pictures. So these all are what the things that make a unique from a chemist.
Thank you very much, madam. Now let me know that where do they get the placements? What are the areas where they get the placement? Because most of the people think that we find three category of people. One is those who would like to complete their engineering and go for the placements, and the second category of the people, those who would like to complete their UG course and go for the PG course or specialization. And third
Yes,
category, they would like to become entrepreneurs. Can you
yes.
suggest that? Let me talk first. Let me know first about the people who would like to get placements. Where do they can get the placements? What are the skills required for that particular placements?
So as you have said, no, you have already covered many things. They have public sector units and the private units, and also they can go for higher education. So there are many public sector units where we have ISRO, and many of our students are also placed in ISRO, DRDO, IICT, NFC. So and we have other private organizations like Hetero Drugs, Arbindo Pharmaceuticals, Dr. Reddy's, like we have. Varied opportunities, not only in core chemical part, but we have the opportunities in pulp and petroleum, pulp and paper, petroleum, petrochemicals, biotechnology, biomedical, mm, and what is like paper and paper industries, and also textile, also food industry. So we have varied opportunities, and these are the few things that I've told, that public sector as well as private sector we have. And also the students, once they complete many of our students, to tell you, like many of our students, like they have initially taken up some experience in some industries, and now they have settled as entrepreneurs. They have start up their own companies, and now those students are placing our students, present batch students. Initially, in the recent last batch, our students have been placed in a company called Revin Laboratories, which is the entrepreneurs set up by the one of our passed out student.
That's great. That's great, madam. You have given three clarities of three things. And especially, can you give more clarity about the people who would like to go for higher studies, which areas, what will be the specialization that they can do after completing their UG course?
Yes, sir. Again, for going for higher education, like they have to, if at all they have to pursue their studies in India, they can take up they have to write the GATE exam. And also there are many universities where they conduct the private, some their own exams. Like if you take BITS Pilani, they conduct BITSAT. And if at all you take up this Osmania University, they conduct PG set. So GATE. So one thing, sir, if the students are willing to, pursue their higher education in India itself, if they can take up the GATE, and if they qualify GATE, they can go for higher educations in any of the reputed universities or institutes like Indian Institute of Technologies in India, elsewhere, also in any of the universities. And also this GATE exam, if the student qualifies any GATE exam, he also has the opportunity to get selected in few of the public sector jobs also, like DRDO uh, or like BARC and all that. These they consider these GATE as one of the qualifying exams. So once they are qualified in GATE, directly they can go for the interviews also. So this is one where they wanted to pursue their education. If at all they wanted to pursue their education in India, GATE is one thing, and also other exams are also where they can take up their MTech courses. And also many, if they wanted to go for higher education in abroad, many of the students, 50 or 60% of the students, they settle in India, and the remaining around 40% of the students will be going abroad for their higher education. So they generally, they have the opportunities in US, London, and European countries, and also in Germany. Germany, they provide free education also. And as you are asking about the specializations, where it again depends upon their interests. So that is what. So this chemical engineering is a basic subject, and if at all they want to go for any specialized courses, like few people go for their petroleum side, and few will be going for the environmental related studies, and few will be going for biochemical. So more specialized courses, like, and specifically chemical reaction engineering and designing parts. So, and safety is one of the important specialized courses they'll be taking, where they have very good opportunities once they finish up the safety. So now everything is concerned with the safety. So once they have completed the safety course, also they have specific uh, opportunities.
Okay, okay, great. No, you're given a list of the specialization where they can pursue and they can make their life better. And no, you never left any industry, if I'm right. No, when you're telling about all the industries, this shows that how chemical engineering is in demand in all the variety of industries. No, like it may be a vertical or horizontal. Thank you very much for that, man.
So one
And
more thing, sir, and also I would like to tell that not only this core industries which I have now told, but also many of our students are placed in, the software side also, Infosys and all that. So it is not only concerned with only the subject, but we have many subjects that are included, which also talks about artificial intelligence. Now, we in R18 curriculum, we have introduced artificial intelligence in chemical engineering, and also we have computational fluid dynamics, and we have process modeling and simulation, and we have numerical methods in chemical. All these subjects will talk about the software courses, like we have various chemical related softwares, like ChemCAD, Aspen Plus, COMSOL, Fluent. So all these are specifically related to chemical engineering softwares, which once you know the, so actually most of these artificial intelligence are all, they require data. So that data, I'm sure we can provide that particular data. The chemical engineer, like any process, can, once we have the data, only will be able to generate or we can mimic that particular process, making use of this software technologies. So we have, our curriculum includes complete knowledge of not only the core subjects, but also all the other aspects which are required to make a complete chemical engineer. Which can also, the software part. So most of them only think, if you go only for software side, no, sir, I just wanted to tell the difference that no, software only, they talk computer science and all that, they only talk about software, but we talk about the subject domain as well as the software aspects also. So that is one thing, sir. Yeah.
so you gave clarity that no people are pursuing their chemical engineering also can go for the IT industry. Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Very
Uh,
true.
so, so I think no, these chemical engineering students will have two options for their even placements. Like one is related to the core engineering subjects, as you rightly said, into chemical engineering. And you have listed number of companies. I cannot repeat them because you listed more number of companies, including DRDO, ISRO, ICT, and all. And also they can go for the IT industry where they have a lot of options in the IT industry because even IT industry depends on the chemical engineers data because even artificial intelligence is included. And also, I came to know that at Anurag University, you have your own syllabus and all. No? Like, what may be the uniqueness of Anurag University chemical engineering syllabus, madam? Can you tell me what make the difference between other institutions?
Yes, sir. Like we made a difference, sir. Like any other, previously when we were into JNTU curriculum, we had to follow that monotonous curriculum. But now we got the flexibility of designing our own curriculum. So in that we have included Python programming into our first year syllabus or first year curriculum, first year structure. And also, I said, now we have included artificial intelligence in chemical engineering. And apart from that, we have included many microfluidics and a few other subjects related to our chemical engineering branches. But these are the things which were not present previously, which we could include. So that with this, I think we have got the completeness in chemical engineering now. Once any student graduates chemical engineering from our Anurag University, he will be completely skilled with all the technologies that are required for him to directly join any industry, sir.
Thank you, madam. There is a one person by name Sushma. She would like to know that, sir. I have heard that the jobs we get by chemical engineering affect health. Is it true?
No, sir, like very, I mean, all these have the myth that it will affect the health, but all the safety precautions, once an industry is set up, that it will, like, it has to follow all the norms, the standards, and all that, like government has laid out many standards and regulations for that, where emissions have to be in certain ppm level or certain limitations. So once if this is not followed, definitely the company will be either closed or seized, or it may be the personnel may be put in behind bars. So all this, before any starting up of industry, it will have to, all these have to be taken into considerations, then only, and all the safety. I do agree, like few things happen, like few things, like we have already heard many, like that Vizag gas tragedy and all that is there, but like it is uh, I mean, not proper maintenance may be there in one or two cases, but otherwise it is not that they have to completely. Once it is within the regulations and all that, only the company can be given the permission to take up, and all the safety aspects will be taken into considerations, and the ppm levels or the effluents that are released into atmosphere or into the land, they have to be maintaining certain levels. Otherwise, it may not be allowed to do that. So that once it is within the limitations, I don't think it will be any issue, sir.
Thank you so much. As you rightly said, that 99% of the times no issues are there. Maybe 0.001% there may be there. But no, in fact, no, I was just thinking about that. There is no engineering course without any risk if I'm right now. Sometimes
Yes.
you see health impact is there in any engineering course, even including software engineers. They'll be sitting for a longer time. They have got their own. Every engineering has got their limitations, but when compared to all engineering courses, I can say that as ma'am rightly was telling, that chemical engineering is an evergreen course, and there are more opportunities are there. And when it comes to the health, yes, everywhere there are limitations are there in every branch. You take any branch, there are limitations. But 100%, they take all the safety measures, then only they are going to get permitted, and they are going to give jobs in those companies and all. And I also heard that it is more, they get more salaries in the IT sector too, and they get jobs in ISRO, ICT, DRDO, and then they get this is the only engineering where they get more jobs are available both in private as well as public. Okay, there are, if you, certain companies, certain engineering courses have got more opportunities in private, but not in public, whereas chemical engineering has got more. Any other areas you would like to share something about the
Yes,
importance
yes,
of
sir. Like
chemical
that's what I would like to tell, that we can 100% placements is available for eligible students, sir. 100%, you have to understand eligibleness, and they have to pass all the subjects. So 100% placement is available, and we have opportunities. We are providing opportunities, but we don't have students. So we are getting calls like send the students. So one thing they have to understand, sir, that initially many of the students, like when they are going for software side, they are getting good number of, initial pay is very attractive, but here if you take up in chemical engineering, initially the pay may be less when compared to any other software or any other branch initially, but otherwise once they gain experience, no once they gain experience, maybe after 2 or 3 years, once again, no if you compare the salaries, no these people will be somewhere ahead. I mean, you cannot. It is not comparable with any of them. So initially, any industry initially, the student or the person has to be trained before. Before like if you take up software and all that, simply they'll be sitting on a computer. It's not like that. No, when any person is allotted any industry, they have to be trained for that first initially. So the training and all, the company will be taking care. So initially, when during the training period, maybe 1 year, something like that, the pay will be less because they'll be investing on the person. So that is the reason why initially for 1 or 2 years the salary may be less. But once they gain experience, now, sir, once they gain experience, definitely now many of the students are half our students are there where they're earning in lakhs now. They're earning in lakhs, not in like we have heard that one of our student is paid 16 lakhs or something per annum. Uh, that he has passed out in 2017. So 2 years of experience, he's now in a very good position. So experience matters, sir, initially. It's like any other like medical field where after 5 years or 4 years they have to do 1 year internship. It is similar to that. So they have to consider one extra 1 year as an internship program or internship where the students get trained in that particular area or in that. So then once they gain experience, 3 or 4 years, definitely their salaries when you compare with any of the software or computer student will be definitely higher than and that. And one more thing they have to understand here, that once here every time the computer student has to be updated with all the other every coming upcoming courses. But in case of chemical engineering or any for that matter, if he knows the basics, like once he knows the basics, with that basics he can just play like anything. Like once like if you take up distillation, the distillation concept is only related, depends on the relative volatility. So once he knows this concept of distillation, that will not change whether you perform that distillation process in one industry or something other. So once he knows the basics of chemical engineering, and he's experienced, I think he will be very well settled when compared to any of the other branch of engineering. And also we can check up with the statistics also. Chemical engineers are highly paid.
Thank you so much. As you said, that 16 lakhs is the package offered to the chemical engineering at Nehru University. That's
Yes.
great, ma'am. So good to know that. No, you get a lot of calls from the companies. There is a lot of requirement, but unfortunately, don't have enough students because already students have got placed in various companies. That's great to know about chemical engineering. And I'm getting some messages from the people like to know what is the process of getting admission in the at Anurag University. Mohan Singh is asking. No, I think Mohan Singh, you can get the admission at Anurag University. 2 modes you can get directly. You can come to the college, and I'm sure that Anurag University is also offering some merit scholarships through that you can join, and also uh, there is an option you can go through MSET. Through MSET, you can Anurag University. The MSET code will be CVSR. You can take admission through that also. So that process is there. So if you are at an MSET, you go through the MSET counseling process and try to select Anurag University and the MSET code CVSR. Okay. Somebody's asking, sir, I got 52,076 rank in its MSET. Okay. Kindly check, no, you can find the details, which rank, which branch you'll be getting on the PSMSET website. And you also can call the number to the Anurag University. You can get the details, more details from Anurag University also. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for making awareness that
Yeah,
we
one
have.
more thing, like any student is having anything, maybe they can talk to us directly. We are all the time available. Maybe you can share our personal number also, no issues at all. We will definitely try to clear their doubts or any clarifications required regarding chemical engineering. And also I would like to tell, like many of our students are placed in very good companies where they're I mean having they're highly paid now. So actually we have made the alumni of that students also. Maybe we can share that list if at all. I mean, we can also explain about that. So, in anything regarding chemical engineering, any doubts, any clarifications required, definitely they can contact us directly, sir, through you.
Thank you so much for that. You're always there to help the people, to guide them, and to make them better. And I'm sure that there are only few colleges are offering chemical engineering. Proud to say that Anurag University is one among them. If I'm right, it has
One of
been
the
there for
best
the past.
among them, sir. One of the best
One,
among them.
thank you so much. One of the best among them. Yeah,
I'm not exaggerating, but that is the truth. They
that's
can
a
find
fact.
out from
Yes,
many of them.
yes,
Yes.
yes. One of the best among them. I really appreciate for that statement that you gave, and I'm sure that it has been there for the past 2000. I think since establishment of this CVSR College of Engineering, which has been transformed into Anurag University now. I think more than 18 years, the chemical engineering is there in the same university, and I'm sure that the people who are interested in chemical engineering, they can go ahead as Ma'am Professor Mukandavani, Ma'am, head of the department, has clearly shared that you want to have multiple opportunities, if you want to have growth in your career, and if you want to go for placements, or if you want to go for higher studies, if you want to become entrepreneurs. Ma'am has given examples who has got selected in which company, and how many people have become entrepreneurs, and how many people are pursuing their higher studies. What is the process of this? She has explained. I'm sure that those who are interested to join chemical engineers, please approach Anurag University and take admission there, and your life is going to be great. Thank you, madam. Thank you for sharing your knowledge related to the chemical engineering and your expertise and experience in the area of this chemical engineering. I'm sure that no people who are listening to us or watching us will try to take a decision, because most of the times people are skeptical. No, because I get chemical engineering, will it good or not? There are no limitations, like somebody was telling that. That's absolutely not true, because health hazards is there everywhere. There's no limitation like to chemical engineers alone, because if I'm right, chemical engineers are the people who knows about the health hazards better than anybody else in this world. Any other engineers, I can say that too, because they know about what health hazards, and also they can take more precautionary measures, and they can make this society better society. With this, any concluding remarks from you, Mukundavani ma'am?
Yes, so thank you very much, sir, for giving this opportunity to explain about chemical engineering, its prospects. Prospects are there, placement opportunities are there. Only thing is we have to come and explore it. So that is what I would like to tell. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity to talk about chemical engineering, its prospects and all that. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Those who are watching, you can visit Anurag University, and you can also apply through MSET. You can exercise your option by taking chemical engineering course. Anurag University, MSET code will be CVSR. Thank you. Thank you very much. All the best for the students and the parents